Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to a whole bunch of things. Welcome back to the Canyon. Welcome back to another installment of Wheelin' Wednesday, another installment of the Crawlympics. Welcome to the obstacle group known as Anomaly. Welcome to the finals. The grand final, 4 groups of 4. The final 16 to attack the front 9. The one that was basically built for sporties here at Anomaly. It just goes in a little kind of a kidney bean shape. In the frame now, you can see about, well, I'd say 40% of Anomaly as an obstacle. This is a lot of side hilling nonsense. This is back to the OG rules. No point max. The floor is not lava. If we put the floor as lava, it's just going to be ruination. Everybody's going to score over 100. Sometimes you need to reset yourself for some of these gates. Some of these gates are easy. Some of them are deceptively easy. Some of them hate me with a fiery passion, and I return that in kind. The relevant numbers on the day are 72, 23, 40. It is 72 degrees, 23 centigrades, 40% relative humidity. But let me tell you something. Directly behind me is the angry, fiery orb, the answer to the question, what is the closest star? I am sweating profusely. In the sun, it is impossibly hot. We're going to hope that the cameras don't overheat. It's that kind of heat coming off the sun. We've got the Riggs and Cardi B in the shade of the little portable umbrella right now. We're going to run this. The Wheel of Names picked the running order, all 4 groups. All you need to know today is Group 1. The 4 are LoLo, Yella, Jake the Snake, and the Rattler. This is a murderer's row to be sure, and it chose them all to run in round 1. LoLo, the last qualifier to transfer out of green line, is the first to run at the front 9, and the front 9 is not nice nor easy. We are back on the old gate maxes, so the theoretical possible maximum for the course would be 9 times 17. I don't think anybody in this group is going to get that. A good score out here at front 9 is sub 40, basically, because some of the gates mistreat you violently if you have large overdrive splits, because it will shuttle your front end directly into a gate. And as mentioned, most of the gates are on a side hill of some sort. Some of them have to be attacked very precisely. Of the 4 today, 3 have dig. Is it J Concepts all the way across? No, save for the Rattler. The Rattler is on XHX pins. He just has to hope that it hasn't gotten warm enough to heat the rock enough to where his S5 compound is not going to work for him. So the toter does not want to be here today. They said, I believe the exact words are, so are we doing this or what? So we're going to get the cameras in place. We're going to go in that exact order as chosen by the Wheel of Names. LoLo, Yella, Jake the Snake, and the Rattler. First round of the finals. Here we go. Coming out the gate, our man LoLo. Gate 1 is kind of a gimme. That's how we avoid the Ultra Max, which is maxing every gate. Though it's megalithics and a 2 low and a high low, so it's not, a full max is not really a thing that's gonna happen here. What it is we were going in ice cold. We did have to do some gate repairs, so we repaired some gates, and the blower came out and cleaned the obstacle off, so we should be pretty adhesive. A little siren action for you. The usual trick to this one is get the nose through and then just give it all the beans, but I think his layout is going to get him through pretty easily. There we go. LoLo making the first 2 look easy. No screw through the first 2. Now we're going to get a little side hilly, as if the first one wasn't side hilly enough. There is a defined spot here where you've got to get up, because what's going to happen is the rear end is going to shuttle down if you're not running megalithics. That's nothing through 3. Come around up through 4. As you can see, I mean, this one wasn't specifically laid out as just a chain. There's really no way to transfer from 3 to 4 and stay on the obstacle at the same time. You know, this might have worked out more fortuitously than I could have imagined, because LoLo is a great guy to start off with. Clean through the first 4. The sun is so bright that what's happening is I'm capturing all of the beadlock screws and loose body clips that are littered across the ground on the course. Whoa. Come on, set it back down, set it back down, set it back down. It's not gonna. All right, well, it's a 7, gate is dead. It's not bad though. He did it easily and quickly. Better to just get it done and keep moving than get hung up on a gate and then hit it anyway. 6 is one that does not like me, and I do not like it in equal measure. We need to get because you'll watch, there's gonna be a rear end shuttle here. He's coming towards it. We'll take a 2 there for a 9. I got too far outside. Come on, Megs. You gotta watch both ends. And it's off. Might as well get both while we're at it. It's a 14. Plus the 2, 16. Okay, gonna reset here. The floor is not lava. Sometimes you need to aim it in a little bit better. Coming into 7 on a 16, we do not want to fall in the bucket. That's a bit more pushy shuttle than I would have liked. Keep it real slow. We do not want that driver rear to drop in. We also don't want that front driver to push. That was clean through there. He's got a pretty good clearance on him. There we go. 16 through 7. We're gonna do another roundabout and down. Come around, and no matter what route of entry I choose into 8, I'm probably gonna hit it. Because you gotta get up as high to the white side as you can, and you don't want your roof to flop. Oh, that is so... Has he got it? You can turn it all you want. Real slow, real slow, real slow, real slow. Nope, that's off. 23, coming into 9. 23 is not bad. As I said, under 40 is doing pretty solidly okay. And 27 and a 7 is 30 for LoLo. Honestly, that's, you'll see as this goes on, that's not going to be a terrible score. Now, did I see any diggable moments that I think could have been rescued by dig as we got there on the backside? Not really. Little pirate ship noises. 2-2 tusks. LPs. 3D printed inserts. The Toter and I have never worked this course together. Neither of us know where to stand. Okay, and ooh. Yella showing that he can do things too. I thought for sure that was going away. And it did. So that is a 7 there. You can, this is Canyon rules. You can use all the reverse you want when you're upside down. If it's being used for a self-righting procedure, it's all good. I need to be up above this line right here. Oh, I don't know, Yella actually a little more okay at this right through here. That felt a bit more, now don't swing, don't swing. No. That felt a bit more solid than LoLo. LoLo did really well through here. So it could get tight, and based on this course and my knowledge of it, which I have not run nearly as many times now as I have run Greenline, even though this course is older, we definitely have the possibility of some tied scores. Ooh. Okay. Props to Yella. I don't know how he got through that. 7 through 4. We're gonna have some out of frame stuff today, because we're not 100% sure where to put the cameras, where to put ourselves. Come on, Yella. Use those big guys. Big tusks. Little belly stick. A little bit. Also, he has a pretty fast 14. He has a pretty fast servo. It hasn't hit us and bit us yet, but he has a pretty fast servo, and those 2.2 LPs will swing around and just one time just shoot the golf balls off the mounts. There it is. We self-fulfilled a prophecy there. 21, what's 10 plus 9? 21. Now I'm gonna have to reset that around. Is that one reverse that we took? I feel like we're gonna hit the same stuff. Now I'm gonna have to already start thinking of tie breaks. Oh, that's not good. Revert, yeah. Singular reverse there. Problem is now, unless he takes another reverse, he's got to come up out of the bucket. 2.2 tusks should help here. Oh, bless that cloud. Remember what I said about the 2.2s? It is coming true. We are now on 30. We are now on 30. Are these going to be tall enough to get us over? Roof is 37. Let's see if we can't hit them all on the backside, because we have hit 5, 6, 7, and 8 on 37. Need to get much higher up through here. That was either a very fortuitous drop or not. Can't tell. $44. Not great, not terrible. Looks pretty bad following LoLo's 30. The guy upon whom many hopes and dreams are resting, Jacob. Okay, I'll tell you right now, that bind up of the front bumper and then the subsequent clearance of it is not a thing that many rigs in this fleet will do. Do you see him drop and then just sit? Oh. He has dig. I need to remind myself. Okay, so he's got a big, pushy front bumper. That weight is starting to transfer back the way we want it. There we go. We're real high, as long as we don't have too much diagonal here. Now, easy stuff. Jake matching LoLo right now. First B of the day, coming in to check things out. Need to come up a little more this side. He doesn't have quite those clearances. Diamond Pros and Class 2s. Little dig reset there. And then, as long as we pull that back, it seems like whenever Jake gets bound, he doesn't pop up. He pulls down even more. Will Jake be the first to clear 5? No one has managed to clear on 5 yet. Slithering. Nope. 5 is taking victims today. Although the count on gates that have been cleared here on the back side is low. Jake on 7, by the way. He very nearly got that the exact way. He's going to knock low side. There it is. He was the closest to making it that anyone has been so far. 14, Jake. He has, I'm thinking, the least amount of ground clearance of anybody out here in the first group, and he ain't care. Okay, that's a little overbound. I think the most amazing part about it is he somehow didn't hit yellow side on the way down. There's a maneuverability level that is just almost inexplicable. I feel like we're going to get into a situation of what I had mentioned earlier of it's a shame to spend a bunch of time going at a gate and then hit it anyway. I don't feel like we're clear yet. We tried. 21. Jake has a possibility. He's got a narrow window to stay under 30. He has a pretty low roof height. He's pretty low overall. There's that bumper again. Did that push the rear end over too much? Yes, it did. .28 coming into the last. LoLo's 30's looking real good. I looked up at that plane. I admit it. 35. Jake the Snake with a 35, which is right in the middle. Last up, the Rattler, formerly Rattlecat. His nameplate on his garage still says Rattlecat. Oh. Okay, XHX are going to take a little bit of extra zhuzh to get them where we want to go. It's a tiny bit greasy out there for the XHX. Pretty good settle there, though. Pretty good settle there. You know, I think we can vibrate him around until the front end hits something. No, that's a shame. He was basically on flat ground, 10. I was off throttle when he rolled. I can't even take blame for it. Well, I can. I went in. Oh yeah, just a little bit greasy. He was originally on comp pins, the S4 pins, and I don't know if they left on a rig or if they're on someone else. There's that slide. I couldn't stop it. It being 72 degrees, but that's sun. It's probably into the 80s on the rocks, maybe into the 90s. And there are spots where the traction just feels like it starts to go away. Boy, he's gonna have a crappy day. 24, unless he throws, okay. Now we're coming into Rattlecat's house a little bit though, because this side of the rock basically never sees the sun. So we'll see if we get more grip out here on the cold rock. And I'll tell you right now, yes. So see, he can self-right. I don't know how he popped so much. Got to get the sliders past. We don't want to get too far out on that, but he is also very skinny. He's very skinny. And there's our guy. He spends a lot of time lidding. But nevertheless, he's through 5 on a 24. Is the skinniness of the Rattler gonna save him? And S5s, ooh, I don't like, oh crap. The S5s on the cold rock are grabbing better to an unpredictable level that I honestly hate. 31, in case anyone was wondering. He got bound, with no front bumper, he still got bound up that badly. Yeah, the tires, there's just a, the S5 pin and S5 as a compound, much in the vein of Predator, is kind of falling out of favor with me because 38? 24, 31, 38. Every time he's hit a gate, it has been because he fell into some dramatic unpredictability where he was there and then he wasn't. So we have takeaways. We have takeaways. He's got a big cab, but he's also pretty narrow in the waist. That was no reverse. That was no dig. That just fell backwards. 45. Somebody, no matter what the scores are, somebody has to finish last. And ironic, don't you think, that the one guy who cleared Hans Bubby put down the worst score, and his tires did not help him at any point in this run. He's going to hit 9. The wheel, well, let's not guarantee it. Yeah, if we have a little more grip, we can maybe pull through that. But what it is, the ball's off. He's holding the ball on the thing. I'm leaning against a post, waxing philosophically. That's a 52 for the Rattler. He did not have a kind nor forgiving day. So there you have it. Thus ends Group 1, LoLo on top. Can he remember the scores? 30 for LoLo, 35 for Jake, 44 for Yella, and 52 for the Rattler. The Rattler brought down exclusively because of his tires. Yella could have had a cleaner run. I think he could and should have been in the 30s. And Jake, honestly, on the best day when I'm not dying in the sun and halfway blinded by it, Jake could have done better as well, but you do what you do on the day. So LoLo sitting in first place at this obstacle. I still consider Jake at a 35. We have 12 more rigs to run. Do I conceive of 12 of those rigs scoring below a 35? No. I genuinely kind of forecast, it's like I can see a hopeful future where Jake is in like the top 5 at the finish. And I think Jake, with a 35 here, which is not a standout performance, I think somebody can get here sub 20. I don't know if we'll see it in the finals, but I think a sub 20 of the group is possible. Let me grab the sheet of the running order. Yeah. Honestly, there's at least one rig in every group that has a chance to just throw that number down. I don't think 30 is safe. I don't think it's safe from winning this particular one overall. But LoLo and Jake 5 points apart. That sounds about right. If we were going by overall points, Jake would still be well out in the lead. Jake is my unofficial winner of Crawlympics already because of he has just performed at a really high level. If we ignore the fact that he hit 5 of 9 gates in the finals, if we ignore, this is a tough course. This is a tough course, and it's supposed to be tough, and it is. I said sub 40 is pretty good, and we had 2 under 40, and we had 2 over 40. Nor do I think that Rattler's 52 is going to be the worst score that we see. Somebody's just going to have a catastrophe of a day. It's going to happen. Somebody's got to finish last. Somebody's going to come in first. We'll look at the points and we'll see, like, if we were being super strict and going all Le Mans status on this, like, who won? I think it's Jake, just based on second place, first place, tied for first place, currently second place here. We'll see how it shakes out. I don't think there's anyone that did well enough on the other events, like scored just like max outs, zeros, to threaten him for it, but we'll see. We'll see. Well, I would love everybody to pull a 0, but then I would remodel the whole course because I would consider it too easy. So honestly, seeing a spread between 30 and 52 in Group 1, I'm pretty okay with that. I am pretty okay with that. And I will have to say, of the group that was run, the transition of going from Jake to the Rattler was the most jarring. It just, the feel of the two, despite the fact that one is on F10 straights and the other one is on Diamond Pro straights, it was really quite jarring going from one to the other. I think Jake has a run I think Jake is one of the guys that could run a sub 20. I think Rattler, after a complete tire swap, I don't know what he's getting yet, but he's getting something else. With a tire swap, he could probably do a sub 20 as well. You saw him do 5 effortlessly, and everyone else rolled out and hit it. So there's always room for improvement on both the course, the rigs, the nut behind the wheel, all of it collectively as a group. I hope that if there's one thing that doesn't have room for improvement, it's your day. I hope your day is going absolutely fabulously. I thank you for joining us here in the canyon, you loyalists, you loyal few, the followers of the Crawlympics. If your favorite did well, I'm glad for you, and if your favorite it didn't make it, I do apologize. Thank you all so much for joining us. As I said, I hope that in between now and when we meet again, you one and all do your very best to have a good run, everybody. We will see you again here from the canyon real soon with whatever shenanigans else we come with 3 more weeks of Crawlympics 24/25, and then we'll wait a couple of years before we do one of these again, just because of the whole logistics of it. So I thank you for coming along for the journey. I look forward to seeing you in the rest of the installments. That is all for now.